brand new month is beginning in the Crew Motorfest. What's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and this is every single car out next month in the Crew. This new month begins very soon. On the turnover of Wednesday, we get so much new stuff. In fact, I'm going to be streaming, hopefully, if my sleep schedule works out. I'm going to be streaming from 3 a.m. the brand new playlist straight away as it's added at 5 a.m. So if you do want to catch that, turn notifications on. That's all UK time, so it might be a more reasonable time zone for you. Vehicle 1 is a carryover from this month because of the summit. In the summit, we have this plane. Honestly, I don't even remember what it was called, but this plane from the summit, it's a Red Bull edition. It's like is it the extra? It is the extra, right? If you got platinum in this week's summit, you will receive this vehicle Wednesday, the same time as the month's turnover. But if you don't get this plane this week, then it will come back in, get ready for it, 10 months. Yes, you will be waiting 10 months for this thing to return in the Prestige Ticket store. But of course, you'll get it tomorrow if you win it in the summit. The main stage. The main stage car has been revealed, and it's a big one. The rarest summit car in the Crew is coming back. Now, we all know that the rarest car is that one F1 car that's locked behind a raffle from ages ago. But the rarest Summit car is the oldest Summit car to have only released once. And that is the Hummer HX Concept Enforcer unit from the Hunt update in the Crew 2. This thing is gonna be available in this next main stage, meaning when you log into the Crew next month, you finish either of these 3 tracks, which can be done by playing the game in many different ways. Reach level 4, you then start leveling up the main track, and in level 3 on the main track will be the Hummer HX Concept Enforcer unit. I actually can't customize it at the moment. Mine's been bugging out really hard. If I put a livery on it, it just crashes my game. Immediately crashes. What? It's not even if I don't even have to customize it. It just crashes if I... Seriously? Okay, well, I hope that's just me and my version of the game, and not a bug with this car on everyone's version of the game, because we're gonna start getting a lot of complaints if it is everyone. This car originally would have only been owned by 9,000 people, 3,000 on each different platform, and that's people who played the Crew 2. So the only people who own this car in the Crew Motorfest are people who played the Crew 2 during 1 week in the Hunt update, got platinum in the summit, play the Crew Motorfest now, and transferred their vehicles. So that it may be up to 9,000 people who own it, but it is definitely nowhere near 9,000 people. This is how we know that, and this image actually also gives us the look at the themes for the next month. We have Bulls and Trials, Coastal Adventures, Forest Quest, and Crater Chaos. Now, none of these really matter much. We know that this is where the main stage legacy is going to be. We know that this is where the summit's going to be. But only this end one is really going to matter. The rest of them, they could be any theme. Honestly, I'm kind of just happy that we finally have an off-road themed main stage. Because I didn't even realize we've never gotten a fully off-road themed main stage. I wouldn't like a lot of them, but it's nice to get one. Staying on the main stage. The main stage does not end there, because we have a very special guest to this 3rd month main stage. He was supposed to be here in the 1st month. He was supposed to be here in the 2nd month. Yes, the return of the KTM Power Track RC8R is supposed to be this next month. But keep an eye on it. You better keep an eye on this bike next month, because it has the magical ability to become every other bike. As in the 1st month, it became the regular KTM RC8R. In the 2nd month, it became the BMW racing bike. And this month, oh god, it could become anything. So hopefully, 3rd time's the charm, we do actually get this bike back. We have it confirmed that it's gonna be part of the revisit timeline track. I'm back from my run, and I was also wrong. Ignore everything I said about this month being fully off-road themed. Bulls and Trials has revealed itself to be partially road. Well, 2 out of 3 road themed. This is the article for the new week that I was just talking about. We got the welcoming, here we are, the first set of rewards. We know about the 4GT from an Instagram post, but there's the rewards. We got the Motorfest X Underglow, which I think is new, 4GT. Then we have a loaned vehicle, which is the Audi e-tron. We have electric tricksters playground, yada yada, tricks or retreat, tricks of the trade, Maserati tricks that are... That one didn't work. Clock's tricking. You know what? Sometimes guys who make the summit just want to have a bit of fun, okay? And I'll let them off for this one. There's the image for it. It's going to be, again, Red Bull themed, but it's using events from the brand new Red Bull second playlist that's coming out. Saturday modifier is no collision again. That kind of sucks. 3 weeks in a row. The main stage modifier is probably going to be in there just like it has been, but they make it no collision all day for the sweats, and then also they throw in the main stage modifier in there here and there. That's fine. I just think they need to put the main stage modifier in there more often on Saturday. Custom show is the Glow Motorsport tire, and then there's the bundle, as you can see. This is all still week 1. Shop/year 2 pass. In the shop, coming up, will be the Audi RSQ e-tron. This thing is being added now, not just to the shop. See, the thing about this thing is it's a playlist requirement car, so there will not be any Year 2 Pass early access for it. You, the general player who doesn't have the Year 2 Pass, is going to be able to buy this thing the same time as it gets added to the shop for everyone else. But if you do have the Year 2 Pass, you will get it for free. We're also getting a brand new playlist. The Red Bull Wild Ride playlist is dropping Wednesday, and you'll need this car if you want to use that playlist. Like I said, it's a playlist requirement vehicle, and this is the playlist it's required for. If you don't know how I'm looking at the playlist right now, well, you should have watched my previous videos. Subscribe so that doesn't happen again. But this is the playlist. And we have the brand new playlist trailer. Actually, speaking of my previous videos, from this point today, as this video goes up, I am announcing if you are a second tier member, that being popular or higher, click the join button next to the subscribe button, or on iOS, you have to go to the browser version. It's a mess on iOS. But they will now have access to something special. The thing is, appearances matter on this platform. Not only to brands, but just to look better as a channel. And what sucks even harder than that is views matter. But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of views mattering that much. Because not only do I have to care about videos doing badly, so then they look bad on the channel, meaning worse stuff for brands, and just looking at the channel it looks like, oh, this one's not doing well. But also, that then stops me from doing fun, interesting videos. Videos I'm actually passionate about, but I don't do because, sure, they might do badly, but then they're gonna be a stain on the channel once they do badly. So, the big announcement is the flop catalog. Videos 2025 and onwards, however, it might move backwards eventually, that underperformed, which we'll probably consider 10K within a week at the moment, but of course this number will go up, will be moved into the flop catalog. So, if you don't want to pay, you don't have to worry, because these videos will still release publicly, and you'll still have time before they're officially deemed a flop to watch those videos. If you are a more dedicated viewer but don't want to pay for memberships. But if you are up to support me and the channel with the memberships, you'll get access to these videos that aren't just the ones that did badly because they were bad videos, but also the ones that did badly because they're just an interesting idea I wanted to try that I knew wouldn't do well numbers-wise. I'm likely to bring back series like the Reddit now. In fact, there's one Reddit video I know is going in the flop catalog already. And check the comment sections for newer videos, maybe a day or two after release, and they'll be put on Flop Watch. And no matter when you become a member, you'll get access to all the previous flop catalog. I hope I explained this well. If not, I'll do another promo segment for it where I explain it better. But basically, head down there and become a member for exclusive access to videos that I'm more passionate about, including that Demo Royale one, man. I'm likely to do more Demo Royale stuff now as well. Okay, back to it, the trailer.
What's up, guys and girls? Hope you didn't miss us too much. We're getting back to it, and this time, we're going further and higher.
I wonder what's the real track that she's at there. Oh.
Well, I know I'm hyped. This is going to be mad. Let's go.
Oh.
craziest Red Bull vehicles for this playlist.
That looks fun. There it is. There's what we were looking for.
So I have my bike in the game. Can't wait to play it.
Oh, well, there's what spoiled the WaterBike. Whoa. Another way to drive the Summit version.
Them to their extreme limits all over Maui.
F1 car off-road. We saw
If we
that.
wanted to spice things up a little bit, we called in the Daredevils.
Daredevil. Whoa. Who?
Extreme drivers that set the highest score before you.
That's not Charlie Cox.
Beat them and show that you are the true, the only, and the ultimate Daredevil.
And that's the Red Bull Wild Ride. But what if I told you it was already in-game? This is the playlist with a focus on, like, it's not really the stunt side of Red Bull. I mean, it kind of is. It's more of the, like, gimmick side of Red Bull with the F1 car off-road, which they do every now and then, and the WaterBike. Yes, the WaterBike. Car number 3 is the playlist reward. Week 1 as well. In fact, it's not even a car. The vehicle for finishing this second playlist is the Red Bull Robbie Madison Edition KTM 450 EXE, which, as we know, is the WaterBike. In fact, there it is. It's not on the water, but there it is. Yes, you will have to finish that full playlist to get the WaterBike, which, by the way, isn't a new spec. It's just in motocross, but once you finish that playlist, you'll get the motocross bike, and you can finally use it in all of the boat events in the custom mode. But the WaterBike finally concludes everything dropping day 1. There's a whole lot, and it finally finishes with that. What is that? The Power Track, the Hummer HX Concept, the Audi RSQ e-tron, the WaterBike. 4 vehicles day 1 of this next month, and it doesn't stop there. Week 2 of this main stage is bringing back the hypercar Porsche Carrera GT Green Flash Edition. This will be returning in the main stage Legacy, bringing back 2 different events for each summit from the 3rd month of last update. So if you missed this thing from the main stage in the last update, you'll be able to get it in the main stage Legacy dropping week 2, that being May 14th. And you know what? It's a hypercar. Yes, one of the few hypercars to be in the main stage Legacy. It's gonna be right next to this one, and I'm looking forward to it. And then we have week 3, Forest Quest. And as far as I'm aware, Forest Quest has nothing going on. But there is one thing in this next month that we have no specific date on yet. In the tweet where they showed this image, they also showed that the Elite Bundle is coming this month. Yes, the Jet wasn't the Elite Bundle. The Elite Bundle was separate, as Elite Bundles are normally 2 exotic hypercars, which we're getting this month. And if they're smart, they'll release it on the 3rd week because there's nothing else going on the 3rd week. But it might be bundled in on the 2nd week, which would be annoying because then, yeah, there really would be nothing going on in the 3rd week. But that's 2 extra cars. The Elite Bundle is always brand new. It's always a discounted bundle that then they are separated and undiscounted. And it has been exotic hypercars since the beginning of the Crew Motorfest. So expect 2 exotic hypercars this month. Week 4, the Summit. Yes, we are back in the Summit, and Crater Chaos is the Summit in question. I believe we know what car that's going to be. This is the launch trailer for this update of the Crew Motorfest, and when they talk about the 17 new vehicles coming, they also specifically mention that some vehicles are competitive vehicles. Here, main stage, compete for exclusive rewards. And the reason we know this is competitive vehicles is because it features this thing, the Fiesta, which was a Summit vehicle. But right before the Fiesta, so categorized in the same group as the Fiesta, is this thing, the Ford Raptor monster truck. This is likely to be the platinum vehicle for the end of the month next month. But it also could not be because, yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Or, well, overnight tonight. I'll be awake. Ugh. So that's every vehicle coming out this next month, the second to last month before the next update. And something to bear in mind, for that next update is that UB Forward is right round the corner. UB Forward is right round the corner. UB Forward being the yearly event held June 2023, held June 2024, UB Forward always now features The Crew, where they talk about all the new stuff coming out in The Crew, and of course this one naturally will feature the big reveal for what season the next one is. Happening at the beginning of June. This one was the 10th, the last was the 12th. So once this next month ends, we find out what the big next update's gonna be. In fact, this one here announced not just Lowrider v Donk, which was the actual next season at the time, but it also announced the stuff after, the brand new island. So there's a chance that we don't only find out about Season 7 in June, but we find out about, oh god, November? July, August, September, November. The December update, which would be Year 3, all in June. But I suppose we'll see when we see. Okay, I timed coming back to the game. Well, thank you so much for watching. That's going to be about it from me. Subscribe and become a member for access to the flop catalog. I'll see you boys in the next one in a bit.